Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 11, Episode 3 of Eldritch Horror, and we're playing against the Black Goat of the Woods. It's turn 3. So we had a very great turn 2. We were able to close 2 gates, and then we also have an active rumor. A few more clues were spawned on the board in Tokyo and London, which is great because our Nature of the All-Mother active mystery, our second active mystery, requires us to close clues and use the clues from the research encounters to place on the active mystery card. So good luck for us. We've got Jim Culver right in London with an active clue there, so maybe this is an opportunity for him to rest up, gain a focus, and jump right into that research encounter. I've also gone ahead and we'll review the cards we gained from the last round. Before we jump into turn 3, quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press, Cat2 Journals out of Lovecraft Providence, 3-volume set, Psychoanalysis of R'lyeh, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth. Add these to your Cthulhu collection. If you're an Eldritch horror fan, you are a Lovecraft fan, so you may be a Cat2 Journals fan. Go check them out in the link below. And as always, liking and subscribing helps us support the channel. You can check us out on Patreon. Please do leave a comment. Let me know what you're playing. Check out our other links. We've been playing Joan of Arc this month and War of the Rings. But we'll also be coming back next month with another Cthulhu Death May Die. So ring the bell. You'll get notified when new content comes out. And looking forward to jumping into turn 3. So let's start out with reviewing the cards. Jim Culver got Professor Armitage as a unique asset. It says when you gain this card, you gain 1 spell, and we gained the Rack spell, an incantation. And then we've also got Sealing the Old Ones. When you pass a lore test, when you resolve a spell effect, you may discard this spell to place 1 Eldritch token on the card and then flip the card. And then Trish Scarborough got a paranoid condition of madness. So when she performs a rest action, she can try to discard the card, which she will perform a rest action this turn. So let's go ahead and have her do that. We also have both Trish and Diana both have gotten their redemption cards. So let's see if that luck keeps going. So let's start out with Diana Stanley, the redeemed cultist. She will move onto that. So she's going to rest up and heal. So let's have her heal up some points here. And then she will go ahead and move to the active rumor. So she moves on to the active rumor, so that'll be her job to close that out in her encounter phase. We'll have Jim stay right where he is. He'll also heal up. We'll have him heal up as well. And he will also gain a focus token while he's here in London, and then he'll go for that research encounter right in London. So that's for Jim. And then finally for our spy, Trish Scarborough. She's in the pyramids. Let's have her start making her way over to some of these active clues. So she will go back to Istanbul and just do an Istanbul encounter. And we'll also have her do a rest. So as part of a rest, she'll get to roll the die for the madness test. She rolls... she can re-roll that with a focus too. Let's have her re-roll that test, and she re-rolls a die, and she gets a 6, and she is able to discard her paranoid condition. So it says if you roll a 5 or 6, discard this card, discard it. And she can heal up, so let's have her heal. She can heal up here and here. Okay, so we got some healing going on. We've got some focus tokens in place. Let's start out with Diane Stanley closing out the active rumor. So active rumor card, it says stars aligned, ongoing rumor. As an encounter, an investigator in Space 7 may attempt to find these strangers. So it says a dozen unpleasant strangers have been settled to Panama with a large collection of astronomical reference books. There is something unique about this place, and the time allows them to rip apart the fabric of reality. So she's going to do a test to attempt to find these strangers based on the observation of the stars. So let's have Diana Stanley, the redeemed cultist, make a test. She passes. If you pass, you convince the police to remove these strangers, and you can spend clues equal to half the... Oh, great. She has no clues to solve this rumor. She doesn't have clues. Action, if there's a cultist monster... No. Great. She has no clues. Okay. So she's stuck on this active rumor. We need clues. So someone's going to have to go and get her clues. So that's kind of a drag. Messed up that one. So next up is Jim Culver, the musician. Let's have him do a research encounter. He's in a city, so it says you search an underground temple dedicated to a fertility goddess. And he gets to roll a test. If you pass, you find a hidden tunnel that connects the temple to the cemetery. Gain this clue and one additional clue. Okay, now this is interesting. He gains this clue and one additional clue, which means he's gained 2 clues from this encounter. And it says here, at the end of the after an investigator solves a research encounter, he can spend 1 clue. It says 1 clue, so he only gets to place 1 clue here, and he keeps a second clue. But maybe he can go and meet up with Trish on his next turn and help to close this active rumor. So it's gonna take him 2 turns to get to her, though. But that's the way that is. Right. So let's discard that and we'll worry about that later. And finally, let's go to Trish Scarborough, the spy. She's just going to do an encounter. Well, now the fact that we know that she went to Istanbul, maybe we'll have her go to Rome instead. No, she's going to have to go to get these other clues. That's fine. Trish still goes to Istanbul. She'll do an encounter in Istanbul. And it says, Istanbul, you suspect that you are being followed. You use a reflective window to watch the people walking behind you. So she sees some people walking behind her. She's going to check them out in the reflection of the mirror. And she rolls her test. And if you pass... she passes. You spot someone stalking you and escape into a mosque, and the imam there prays for your safety. Gain a blessed condition. Okay, so she can gain a blessed condition, which let me go get her one right now. She's got a blessed condition that says 4, 5, and 6s count as successes on her tests. And that is that. And that is going to wrap it up for our encounters phase. Let's go ahead and go to our Mythos phase. So for Mythos phase, we'll grab our Mythos card. It says the world shakes. So first off, we move the active rumor, the omen track, to 1. We do not have any gates corresponding to the active rumor. No gates are open. But we do have a reckoning. The first reckoning says advance the omen by 1. So we advance the omen by 1 more from the active rumor. It's a very light active rumor, but it just kind of cycles us faster. We also have to roll the spawn 1 monster in a random space. So let's check out a random space and a random monster. We get Frozen Waste, no. We get the Lake Camp, no. We get Salaphis. What am I doing? Like, how am I grabbing all the random things from the Mountains of Madness? The Himalayas. Okay, so we've got a monster spawns on the Himalayas. And we'll grab that here. The monster bag. We've got all the monsters from all the expansions in here, so we never know. We got a fire vampire. Okay, fire vampire in the Himalayas for 2 strength. So that is our reckoning. Oh, we also have a blessed reckoning. Roll 1 die. On the die you discard this. Oh, she loses her blessed condition. That's a bad reckoning. So that is that. Easy come, easy go. And let's go to the next part of it. We do spawn a gate. So a gate spawns on Buenos Aires. And a monster gets spawned there as well. And the monster is a Wendigo. Wendigo spawns in Buenos Aires. It says the world shakes. The scope of the tremor was so vast that the newspaper in every country reported on the damage done to the tragic destruction of the ancient wonders. The world shakes. Each investigator on an active expedition space or adjacent space loses 2 health. Then search the expedition encounter deck for each card containing the active expedition returned to the game box. Then shuffle the expedition deck. Okay, so we're going to remove all of the Shanghai cards from the deck. Okay, so this is Shanghai, and that's Tokyo. So Shanghai, Shanghai, that's a quite benign expedition deck. So nobody's near the expedition. That's fine. We will remove these Shanghai cards, and then we reshuffle the deck, and the expedition will move, I assume. So, okay, so we've removed the Shanghai cards. We'll give the expedition deck a shuffle. And we'll just place it on wherever it lands here. Okay, so our new location is... it's Arkham. Okay, so move it to Arkham. So we move our active expedition moves to Arkham, and that's going to do it for our Mythos phase. Very benign Mythos phase. And... that's going to do it. So we'll see. We discard these Shanghai cards from the expedition deck. We'll advance our token to 4, meaning we'll see you on turn 4. Thank you guys for watching, and check you out in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.